My nephew asked why everyone laughed at his name, so I finally told him the heartbreaking truth. I never planned to tell him that day. He was only 10, sitting beside me in the car after another soccer practice, quietly staring out the window before asking, "Aunt Lily, why do kids always laugh when the teacher says my name?" My heart dropped because I had been dreading that question for years. I had promised myself I would wait until he was older, but I could hear the pain in his voice. After I was granted full custody, I spent years trying to give him the stable childhood he deserved. His parents had struggled with addiction, and by the time he came to live with me, he had already experienced more heartbreak than most adults. His name, however, was something I couldn't change overnight because of the legal process. I took a deep breath and explained that his father hadn't chosen his name because it had a beautiful meaning, or because it honored someone in the family. Instead, he'd named him after a nightclub where his mother once worked as a dancer, thinking it was funny. My nephew stayed silent for several seconds before whispering, "So, my name was a joke?" I reached across the console, held his hand, and told him the truth. "No, sweetheart, your name doesn't define who you are. Bad decisions made by adults don't become your identity." A few weeks later, after months of paperwork and a judge's approval, I surprised him with his new birth certificate. I had chosen a name that meant strength because every time I looked at him, that's exactly what I saw. He stared at the paper, then wrapped his arms around me so tightly I could barely breathe. Through tears, he whispered, "This is the first gift that's ever really felt like mine." That moment made every court hearing, every sleepless night, and every sacrifice worth it. Today he's in high school, confident, kind, and proud of the name he carries. Most people think changing a name is just paperwork, but sometimes it's the first step toward giving a child a future that finally belongs to them.